And then we've got one of the sleeper match. I thought it was maybe even easily the best match of the night. I really enjoyed it. Pat McAfee versus Austin Theory with Vince McMahon outside. Man, Pat McAfee's really good. 2 matches this guy's had. He's amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. I heard somewhere that in Indianapolis, he got a ring and he put it in a barn and he hired Rip Rogers to coach him. It's a brilliant move and obvious proofs in the pudding. Want to know if Rip Rogers is a good coach? Pat McAfee.
Yeah. Rip Rogers, he trained you. A good Rip Rogers story. Or was he partially trained by you or not then?
Rip was partially trained by me.
And
what I mean by that,
edit that.
No, don't.
Okay.
Because it's funny because when I first got on Twitter, Rip, like people would go around and say like, okay, give this guy a follow, give me a follow because I just started on Twitter, right? So then Rip tweeted, I think it was Scotty Armstrong, and he said, Joey's so good that when he came to OVW, I learned from him and I was the trainer. So I put that on my resume. Yeah, Rip Rogers is I learned a lot from Rip. Like he didn't train me, but he could coach me, you know. And I would learn from watching him coach other people too. He's as good a pro wrestling coach as I've ever seen, and he's not everybody's cup of tea, but the people who have been fortunate enough to spend time underneath that learning tree, it's their cup of tea, and those are the kind of people who are successful. He's good.
Well, what's his style then? Is he like a drill sergeant? Is he, because I imagine he's very upfront with what he likes and doesn't like. What does he teach you to do specifically that other guys don't say, and what does he refuse to teach people?
Okay. Wow. I need to charge you for a seminar then. Find out whatever Rip charges. So like Rip is huge on making sure that the referee has the most amount of integrity as anybody in the entire territory. As rules matter, consequence matters. The reason you're in a goddamn match, the reason you're in a goddamn fucking phony wrestling match is seen on TV is because you want to win that phony fucking wrestling match, right? And so you do that by either pinfall or submission. Now, if you want a submission, you'd be working a body part. And like there's very logical shit. Like it just Rip, his psychology is impeccable, and he looks at it like a sport, and that's his filter, and that's also how he coaches. And when you say drill sergeant, we would do an hour of chain wrestling, technical wrestling, holds and counter holds for an hour every day at OVW. Just for that one particular thing, we would do an hour, and that was about being in shape and conditioning and just, you know, having a bit of goddamn self-respect and wanting to get good at your craft, you know, put some time in and become an expert and put in the work. And, but as far as a drill sergeant, I don't think so, unless you're talking about the amount of drills he ran. And he is a drill running motherfucker. Like anytime you see organized sports in any good team, you'll see a coach who, either has had great success as a participant in that sport and or has found significant success in being a coach in that sport. And his knowledge is impeccable, but he would have you be like one organized sports where it's a drill. It's like this man goes into the middle of the ring and then he takes on this man coming out of the corner, and then this man coming out of the corner, and then this man out of the corner feeds him, this man out of the corner, and then this man goes to the corner, and then the next man hits the ring, gets in the middle. And just repetition, muscle memory. So the point is, basically, if you can go through holds and counter holds in the dark by yourself with your eyes closed, then when it comes time to being in the ring and all that second nature and it all just flows from you because you have a technical knowledge of how to move your body, then you can listen, you know, like you hear that siren?
Yeah. Just
My
about.
ride's here. Yeah, my
Oh,
ride's
okay.
here. Okay, no, but like then with that knowledge you have with your body and the muscle memory and the performance, you can listen to the people, and then you can start performing and ad-libbing and not doing all that phony, goddamn, high spot choreographed bullshit.
As seen on TV. You said it before, but I believe that's one of Rip's famous sayings.
Rip has a lot of famous sayings that you ought not repeat in too many places.
Do they all begin with fuck?
Um,
Or end with fuck?
sometimes you'd see somebody in the ring and you'd hear a bell, and then you'd look over at the table, and Rip would be standing there because he rang the bell while two people were in the ring at training. And as you turn to him, invariably you'd hear, "Get the fuck out, you fucking rotten." So they don't always begin with fuck, but they're very colorful. He knows his audience. He's always a crowd pleaser, unless he's not.
Oh, dear. Or unless he's in the John Cougar Mellencamp videos.
I like Rip Rogers a lot. Yeah.